Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. First off, I gotta apologize. I know I have not been making many videos lately, have been, just working my job a lot, still been playing the game a ton. I don't know, for videos outside of my kind of ability reviews and stuff, I kind of been a little bit struggling too on what I should make videos on, because I feel like my defense this year I feel like defense is a little stale this year in Madden. I don't feel like you can do as many different sets and formations and defenses. Personally, I have to worry so much about stopping the run. That's all it is. I'm like, am I stopping the run? Am I sending that's all it is. So I feel like the game is a lot different this year, so I haven't been making my breakdowns on a bunch of different plays. Maybe I'll go back to doing some more offensive books. I'm not sure. Let me know what you'd like to see from the channel. Today, I'm just going to go over my lineup. I feel like I've been playing really good lately. I've been getting like 17 wins in Weekend League. I'm in the Legend Division here, making it to the playoffs, if not Super Bowl, almost every season. So I thought I'd go over the team that I've been using here. So we're going to just, first of all, something that I've done lately that you might want to consider doing is going through your uniforms and your stadium and your coach, even if you don't have Madden, and just making sure you've got all your boosts set up there. And as well, with my lineup, I went through and activated all of my team chemistries. I didn't have that, and I noticed, oh, wow, look at that. I have, let's take a look here, 12 49er players? No, that was my 10 49ers players. So I have a bunch of 49 players. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I should go towards a lot then as well as free safety. So that's going to be my next move. So, Madden 20, you got to have an O-line. I remember someone posted the other day on Reddit how they never upgrade their O-line. They're always looking for skill positions. I have not been doing that. I've been keeping my O-line upgraded pretty much all year. You see, I got 7 good O-line guys to use, 2 right tackles, 2 left tackles, both in the 90s. Then my left guard and center, not as important, but I've got them solid and keeping them current the whole year, trying to keep them very strong for pass protection and for the run game as well. Same thing, just like that in tight end. I've been rocking Kelsey, Kittle, and Gronk. Kittle has great run blocking stats. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it's a great thing for him there. And then at wide receiver, I use Holt, Hill, and Moss. And for abilities, I've still got this Mahomes, I know, which seems kind of crazy to have Mahomes at this point. I need to upgrade my QB. I just don't have the coins. I feel like he's serviceable. I would switch up. When the NFL 100 new QBs come out, that's definitely probably the time that I should really start to look to move past him. I think then there's going to be some very viable options that I haven't used Escape Artist and Dashing Deadeye all year. That seems crazy. That seems like, the biggest things in Madden 20 are the run game. If you're going to have a passing game, you should be using QB, dashing Deadeye, and Escape Artist. And I am not, for no reason other than I just don't want to spend any coins on a QB when I could be buying and upgrading all these O-line, I guess. And, training I haven't really been spending money on the game. I think I bought what did I buy? I bought like 400K worth of coins, and I bought, all the level packs, and then the one... during the Blitz, the pack that you got, the NFL 100 players. So that was what was worth it to me, and that's why I have LT. When we've covered offense, we've got Moss as the other. So should talk about my superstars on offense before we move past them, because I've got Barry Sanders, Saquon Barkley, and Bo Jackson at running back. I've got Barry active here. So we've got him as one of our X factors, Randy Moss as an X factor, so he's got some abilities on catching, and Patrick Mahomes on throwing. So those are I feel like a lot of people, the other way people might go is that with like a running back and 2 O-line, or a running back, their QB and an O-lineman, if they're doing like maybe a Lamar's kind of scheme, something like that. But I think having your QB, your halfback, and 1 wideout is pretty standard as well. Maybe not the QB and just wideouts or something like that. Usually people have like slot apprentice or some different ones there, so they can get some different routes out there on the field. Or if on a wideout, they might have that as well, so they can get some different route options. Not something I'm really doing right now. I keep a pretty balanced offense too. I look to run first and see how they do against it. Then I'm going to start to open up my pass and try to see where I can find which is working better for me, and just mixing in the pass that way too with the run kind of messes people up as well. I kind of do it a little differently, where I have I come out in 5 wide and then I'll audible into some like under center kind of stuff to run the ball, which kind of messes people up. So I'll get to run against dime a lot. So let's take a look at the defense here. I went with Shazier. I've got this Levante David, who's never on the field, though. I've got him upgraded pretty well. This old Tuggle I never use. And then Ray Lewis is my second middle linebacker. So I keep him in a spy and blitzing pretty much. And then Shazier kind of plays more coverage for me as a middle linebacker. Now I have Telvin Smith and LT at outside linebacker. Now I used to put LT in on right end, but I've been lately actually leaving him at outside linebacker and blitzing with him a lot from there, and he's better in coverage now that he's got that, because that's the NFL 100 one. And then Anthony Barr on the other side, who, I really should considering having Telvin Smith over there. Barr just doesn't make the plays. He's pretty good in the run stop, better than Telvin Smith, but he doesn't make the plays on the ball in the air like Telvin Smith does. So sometimes I kind of wonder if I should have him over here, but I just feel like Barr does a better job against the run, so he is worth having in there. So that's kind of one of the outside linebackers, more LT and Anthony Barr right now. And then on the line, I kind of just have Graham in there for chem reasons, and I put Nick Bosa on the end, have Alan Page and Joey Bosa. Both Bosa's kind of in there. It's kind of fun. And Bosa's amazing in the run stop. He's great. No abilities on him, but he will get so many block sheds for him. He gets in there, gets that first hit, slows down the Dickerson, so then my enforcer can kind of get in there and make the hit. On CB, I got Surtain over there and Night Train Lane on this side. Night Train Lane and Surtain. Those are, obviously I think the Woodson's probably up there, could beat Surtain. There's the most upgraded Dion maybe, although he isn't as good in the run stop. I don't have him upgraded as high, but he would definitely be better on the outside there, I think, than Surtain. But I like Surtain more than Ward just because he's got better zone coverage, and that's what I'm using my CBs in mostly. Sanders I don't have upgraded. I'll look to later in the year. I like usering Dion a lot, so hopefully I can kind of get into some nickel and stuff and different things, maybe be using him later in the year. Then I got Sherman back there. I haven't really been using him. He's just kind of a little slow compared to everyone else. We should take a look at that here. What's he got going on? 88 speed. That is behind everyone. 92 there. These guys got 93, actually. And yeah, so everyone's just way faster than him now, so he's just gonna get beat. He can't be out on the field anymore, unfortunately, Sherman. So maybe he'll get some upgrades that'll make him a little more worthwhile, and I can have him out there again. And of course, Willie Brown as well. I can probably upgrade him if I have training for another spot, but he's not quite there. I think he's still a step behind Surtain, but if I could get that NFL 100, then he would probably pass Surtain again. But that's just not what I'm looking to do. At safety, I've got Dawkins and Tillman in there, and then Jamal Adams on the other side. Now, I can talk about my abilities here. I've got LT with his Unstoppable Force 100, Jamal Adams, and Fearmonger 100 for Alan Page. So Jamal Adams, I like to have one of my safeties with an enforcer just to help me stop the run. He's also got abilities, so if he stops passes, he's going to go into the zone. And then in the zone ability, I have him the extra block shedding to help stop the run there as well. I used to have zoned out on him. Both are good. I think you can go either way. Now, Dawkins over here, good player. I'm not using him really at all, though. I've got Pat Tillman, who he's my user as well at free safety. That's where I like to user this year. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually moving him back to strong safety. Take Polamalu out, I guess, and have Jamal Adams as the backup. And then move the lot in as free safety, who I'm going to start to user, I think. And then Pat Tillman will have the enforcer and abilities on him. And I'm even debating taking an ability off of Alan Page and then also moving it either to Shazier to help stop the run, or perhaps on my user, Tillman. I'm just not sure if I should have an ability on my user. I'm torn on that one. Let me know what you think about having abilities on your user, or if it's better used to put it on an AI player, just so, I don't know. I almost feel like having Enforcer adds another user onto the field. Sort of, in a way. Not really, but you know what I mean. You have to look at those X Factor superstar players differently than a normal AI, because you won't be able to beat them as easily. So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are there. That's my thought on my team. Got this 92 overall, getting close to the 93 overall. Got to upgrade the offense a little bit more to get there, but we're going to get there soon. Looking forward to the next series here coming out at the end of the week. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. Let me know how your team's doing. I've been Time Bomb. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you later. Boom.